Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your weekly reading for February 6th through February 12th of 2017. If you missed my Valentine's Day reading, it is up on my YouTube channel for all signs, just a general love reading for February 2017. If you subscribe to my newsletter, which came out on February 5th, you received a bonus exclusive reading just for subscribers of my Maven Mindset, newsletter. A few quick announcements. Sale going on right now on the website. So if you'd like to get a reading with me or check out my ebook, there's some promo codes. If you look at my website, it just says Lightworker10 in all caps at the top to save 10% on a reading with me, and love readings go on sale February 7th through February 14th of 2017. So be sure to check those out. If you are in the DC, Maryland, or Virginia area, I will be at Karma Fest this Saturday, February 11th and February 12th, all day doing mediumship and tarot readings. There will be tons of great lectures going on, vendors. I went last year and loved the event, so please be sure to come. I'd love to meet you and to hold sacred space with you as well. Is there anything else? I think that's it. We do have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Leo on February 10th or 11th, depending on where you are in the world. I do have a video out for that as well, so be sure to check it out. But I think that's it for me. So this week, I will be using the Druid Craft Tarot, which I really love. And I will be using the Energy Oracle as well for our Oracle card this week. So right now, I invite you all to take a deep breath with me in through your nose and out through your mouth, and center in and focus. Ooh, thank you. There's one. And call in your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones in spirit, your spirit animals, any deities that you work with, to bring us a message for our best and highest good this week. What do we need to know? What do we need to do? What do we need to work on? What is spirit and our higher selves trying to communicate with us the most this week? Want to get a really good shuffle on these. Okay. And I think they're ready. So let's go. For the week of February 6th through 12th in 2017. And one fell to the floor earlier, so let me grab that. Very lovely. Alrighty. And our shadow card this week is the Six of Wands. So forward movement and celebration and victory and all of those lovely, lovely things. Okay, conquering. We've come back from a battle, and last week the energy, it didn't feel like Mercury retrograde. Like, I was having technical difficulties. I know my mother was, some of my other friends were. I don't know what that was about, but it looks like we're gonna come out of that okay this week. Okay, so the first card that fell out is the Queen of Swords. So to me, this is about knowing where you stand, knowing the power of your own truth, speaking your truth clearly. It feels like researching your facts and making sure like you've got your statements backed up, like, I'm going to present this fact to you, and if you want to rebuttal me, that's okay, because I have 10 other facts behind me. It really feels like being prepared this week, not being afraid to delegate, not being afraid to rule and to lead. It also very much feels like just be mindful of being cold to somebody who may need your help. When we have to be responsible and really analytical. In our analytical mind, we sometimes get out of touch with our emotional selves and our heart chakra. So I feel like this is a message this week to be mindful of your words and how you're coming across, that you don't like cut somebody with a knife. The knife of your words anyway. Sharpening your blade, maybe going on this week. So just be mindful of what you're cutting. Okay. Alrighty, so that's interesting. Okay. Oh, and also, crown chakra, definitely. The realm of the mind, the intellectual mind, the purple she's wearing, so it's definitely speaking to me of clearing that up, cleaning up that energy, to allow spirit to communicate with you easier, to allow new refreshing ideas to come into you, and that you can grasp them better. And then we have the Lovers. So this could definitely be in terms of our romantic relationships. And it could just be because Valentine's is like right around the corner. But focusing on those you love, focusing on your sense of intimacy, focusing on choices and sacrifices that may have to be made for love. Tenderness, compassion, how love energy flows through your body. How does your energy change and shift when you're around somebody who you deeply love versus, let's say, I don't know, an ex, or I don't know, just somebody you randomly encounter on the street. And even if it is somebody you randomly encounter on the street, what kind of love are you feeling from that person? Sometimes you just meet somebody or just walk past somebody and you just really feel their loving energy, or something about their energy is just so warm and inviting. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to who makes you feel that way, and know that not everybody that makes you feel that way is necessarily good for you, but just to be more mindful and more aware of that this week. But definitely to focus on your intimate relationships. And if we do have this Queen of Swords energy flying around, be mindful that you're not cutthroat in how you deal with those you love this week, especially if you have a lot of things on your plate differently that you're shuffling and juggling you've got going on right now. Don't be so quick to cut them off. The next card we have is Hope, pretty much. The Star. Being in between two worlds, being in between the spiritual and the physical, living on both planes in a balanced and harmonious way. Unity, hope for the future, innocence, and again, sensuality. This week feels really sensual, maybe even sexual this week. It just feels like giving your attention evenly and harmoniously, and working with synthesis and synergy, to create more harmony and unity and balance in your life and in your loving relationships. The next card we have is the Prince of Swords, who definitely joined us in my love reading, and here he is. So maybe he'll make an appearance this week, or this could be your energy. But we do have two swords cards, so be mindful of arguments you may have with a spouse or with a loved one or significant other. Or maybe this is saying that you did have an argument with your significant other, and to be more hopeful, things are going to work themselves out. Things are going to be healing your loving relationships after a significant argument or issue in communication in your relationship. But yes, it feels like keeping your throat chakra in check this week, and really just balancing and harmonizing that. Especially we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Leo this week on the 10th or the 11th. So that Leo energy may make you quick to anger or to be defensive or argumentative, or, expressing your opinion, maybe to the detriment of somebody else. So just be mindful and do so with grace and with tact. Be mindful of others' feelings before you go charging through, destroying their ideas, or saying, well, hey, I think we should do this. Just be mindful of the words that you use and the energy you present, that you're expressing as you say these things. Because even if we say, yes, something is totally okay, it's fine, if your energy is saying, it's not fine, somebody's going to feel that. So just be mindful of those things. The next card we have is the Eight of Wands. So definitely quick, fast, flying energy. I feel like the Eight of Wands has been very present the last few weeks. It feels like practicing as well, but really learning your skill, because and gaining control of that, having the support of your loved ones, and doing some healing work and working on that throat chakra, because things are going to be flying this week. We're going to be busy. Lots of things are going to be coming at us, different energies, especially with this full moon in Leo. And I've already been feeling this energies flying and whirling around, and it's like, but definitely to get organized, because when we get organized, it helps us to deal with all of these things flying at our face easier. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad things. It doesn't necessarily have to be obstacles. Maybe we're just really busy with your business, or with your family, you know, lots of things going on. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff. And, you know, try writing it down on paper, try getting more organized, getting a planner, getting a journal, making bullet lists, whatever it is, just to kind of keep all your ducks in a row. They're all in the same pond, but let's keep them in a row now. And then the last card we have is the Prince of Wands, who also made an appearance in our love reading for February 2017. So he may come in this week as well, or this could be, again, your energy. So we've got 3 court cards, which have been coming up a lot. If this Queen of Swords is not you, this could just be the energy of someone in your life. But I definitely feel like this is a message specifically for us. And then the Prince of Swords and the Prince of Wands are also messages for us, but they could very well be people, or just energies in ourselves, or surrounding us. But charging forward intellectually, analytically, as we're charging forward, things are going to start flying our way super fast once we start communicating with love and with healing intention. And then Prince of Wands is like, okay, come on, let's do it even faster, even stronger, even harder. You know, let's jump over these obstacles and really just get things moving. He's healthy, he's strong, he's trained, he's feeling safe and secure. So definitely root chakra stuff, to be able to, you know, give us that stronger foundation for this extra energy we're going to have to be expending this week. I'm also just hearing in my head, if you work with stone, bloodstone, work with that this week, or carnelian, but I'm really feeling bloodstone to kind of give us some extra energy, some extra juice this week. Okay, and what is our energy oracle card to kind of tie this message together? Or this could even mean things you may have, you know, a romantic partner in mind, or a significant relationship that's kind of been stuck and stagnant, and things are really going to get moving with that relationship or that person this week. Very interesting, because this came out in my full moon lunar eclipse reading in the Nine of Swords. Anxiety. So again, I'd say work with that root chakra. And for me particularly, I feel anxiety in my solar plexus, so maybe working with that too. But definitely the root chakra to make you feel safe and strong and secure, because some of this may be giving us some anxiety. And I definitely think that has to do with the Eight of Swords, all these things flying around, and how do I handle and do all of these things on my to-do list? Oh my goodness, sometimes the anxiety can paralyze you in a state of fear. So be mindful of that. Really work with that bloodstone, really work with that carnelian, and strengthening and balancing and clearing your root chakra. Asking your angels and your guides to help you release this anxiety. If you're an empath, make sure that your spiritual protection is up nice and strong. If you are in the Maryland, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, I will be doing a workshop in March. I believe it's March 9th. I will be doing that workshop. So more details will be to come in the next newsletter I do. But we'll be talking about energetic protection and boundary, building energetic boundaries, and that kind of thing. So, but make sure to bubble up, make sure to ground yourself, ask your angels and your guides to be there to help you clear out this anxiety. Again, especially if you're an empath and you're walking around with your energy just open as you go about your day, you're going to pick up things from let's say you go to the mall and you're not even there really 10 minutes, and then you leave and you're just exhausted or really sad and you don't know why, because we're always picking up energy. Your aura to me is like cling wrap for energy, and sometimes we have to clean that lint out. So be mindful of that this week. But that is it for me. Well, I am Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with your weekly tarot and oracle reading for February 6th through February 12th of 2017. Again, if you'd like to get a reading with me, you can do so on mavenunmasked.com under book a reading. Have a great week, lovelies. Bye.